In academic research, it is common to find cited material in a secondary source that is relevant to the research at hand. When this situation occurs, always consult the original primary source when possible, as it's best to read and understand the primary source in its original context. Here's an example of a primary source quoted in a secondary source. In The Heart of Catholic Social Teaching, edited by David Matsko McCarthy, William Calling pens a chapter commenting on Pope Benedict XVI's encyclical Deus Caritas Est. After reading this chapter, you want to cite a portion of the encyclical quoted in the chapter. To properly cite this, you must locate the original encyclical and cite directly from that primary source, rather than quoting Benedict XVI within Calling's secondary source. To find the encyclical, you can search the library catalog to find a print copy, or go online to the Vatican's website. However, sometimes the primary source is out of print, unavailable, or in a different language than the translation that appears in your secondary source. In this case, you cannot consult and cite the primary source, and must use the one source quoted in another format. If this is the case, create a complete entry in Zotero for both the primary source and the secondary source in which it is cited. When you are ready to cite the source in your paper, click the Add Edit Citation button. In the Add Edit Citation dialog box, click the Multiple Sources button at the bottom left. Select the primary source first, and click the arrow to move it into the empty box at the right. Add your page number or other locator below. Next, select your secondary source. Click the arrow and move it into the box at the right. It will appear below your primary source. Add your page number or other locator below. Finally, add the words quoted in to the prefix field. Click OK. Examine your footnote in Microsoft Word. It should include complete information for both sources, linked by semicolon quoted in. Finally, once you are completely finished with the entire paper or thesis, you must manually edit the bibliography. The bibliography will include both the primary and secondary sources. However, because the primary source was never actually consulted, this item should be deleted from the bibliography. Be sure to do this as one of your last steps after the paper is complete and citations have been corrected. For more instruction, examples of correct citations, and additional details about specific sources, refer to the Mealy Library Citation Guide.